Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Michaela and I make diamond painting videos here on this channel, and welcome to a Diamond Art Club sneak peek slash first look video. This is the last of my Black Friday sneak peeks that I was so lucky to receive from Diamond Art Club. Again, thank you so much Diamond Art Club for sending all of these paintings over to me. Today the one we are going to be looking at is the Little Ristorante by Christina Yen, or Six Leaf Clover Studios. This is coming in at a 35.4 by 27.6 inch or 89.9 by 69.9 centimeter square diamonds. I mean, listen, the Italian food dragon is quite frankly killing me in the best way possible. I love this so much. I love all the little details in this, and Christina Yen's foodie dragons are just some of my favorite pieces of artwork. They're just so fun and full of detail, and just, you can't go wrong with the little dragons. So yeah, as of the time of this filming, this painting is out of stock. I'm gonna leave it linked down below in case you're interested in adding it to your wish list and putting on restock notifications. I mean, as of right now, I don't believe they're gonna discontinue it like right off the bat, but things can always change. But if this is a kit you're interested in potentially getting in the future, definitely make sure restock notifications are on for this kit, and I think that's it. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get right on into it. Alrighty, just in case you're newer to Diamond Art Club, I'm gonna go through the features of the box. So the first thing we have here is the artwork wrapped around the box here, like the render. It's so cute. I love that they do that. It's just a really neat touch. There also is a sleeve on this box. This part here, like the blue line that we're seeing, is actually a removable sleeve. Like this whole part's a sleeve, and I like to keep the plastic on my canvases, so I can't actually like remove the sleeve, but you can remove this if you want to, and you can use these for like maybe putting stuff in your logbook when you start working on a kit if you want, but otherwise, you know, it's just an extra sleeve, so you obviously have all the kit information. Down here at the bottom, you can tell this is a blue, well, it is a blue branded box. It's a square drill painting because of the blue branded box. It says square here, has a square, all the fun things. If we go to the side of the box here, we have more information about the kit. So this kit has 84 colors, really colorful, including 3 ABs and 5 fairy dust diamonds for a total diamond count of 101,441 drills. So definitely a bigger undertaking of a project. On the back of the box here, we just have how diamond painting works, your kit contents, all your warnings, things like that. And then on the side of the box here, you're gonna find this on the side and the bottom of the box. Over here, you have another look at the artwork, the name of the painting, the size, the artist. In case you store your boxes one on top of each other, laying on their sides, you can kind of pick them out of a crowd just a little bit easier. So let's hop into this canvas, you guys. If this happens to be your first purchase with Diamond Art Club, I do actually have a 15% off discount code that you're more than welcome to use if you want to. It's Michaela15, and it does save you 15% off your first purchase. Definitely no pressure to use it either way. There are other discount codes out there that you might want to use. I appreciate it if you do choose to use mine though. But anyways, when you take your box out of the box, you have a box. I can't with myself. I'm tired. This is a little sleeve here, and inside the sleeve we have our toolkit that we'll take a look at. We have the canvas, of course. This is very vacuum sealed into here. They wrapped it up so nicely. We are not going to be able to get it back as nicely. And then we have our sticker sheet with our treasure quest cards. So let me move this to the side. Let's go ahead and start with the toolkit. All of Diamond Art Club's toolkits are going to be the same no matter if you get a square or a round drill painting. The only thing that changes is the tray size, just depending on if you get like a special project versus a bigger canvas. But anyways, so the first thing we have here is Diamond Art Club's Twist and Pick pen. So these pens are really nice. They're Diamond Art Club's newest, I guess, like pen iteration. They're a little thicker than the basic pink pens you'll see in diamond painting kits, and the single placer has a cap you'll want to remove. This single placer is actually pre-filled with clear wax, so you just want to twist it to tighten it, and eventually some of the clear wax is going to start coming out of the single placer part of the pen. You kind of just want to pick off the excess, and then you are good to go to start single placing. And then when you need more, you just twist it again and more will come out. You just pick it off, repeat. This is a refillable single placer actually, so you can twist it the other direction and refill it with whatever you want, which is really nifty. And then over here we have our thin plastic 4-placer in case you want to try multi-placing. You can do that. It comes with a 4-placer. And then you also get a bag of baggies. This won't be enough to kit up your diamond painting, but you can use this to store leftover diamonds. I kit up in an external storage system, and sometimes I overestimate how big a container is, and I will use these baggies to kind of use for overfill. So definitely a few things you can do with these baggies. And then we have our nice new and improved Diamond Art Club tray that has a lid and a tray stopper and some goodies when we open up the lid. So the first thing we have here is another plate of the clear wax that actually came in the single placer of the pen. You can use this if you want to refill the single placer of your pen, or you can use this in your multi-placer. This is very similar, if not the exact same, to the pink heart-shaped wax that Diamond Art Club used to include in all the kits. I'm not sure there's a difference in the formula between the two. I really honestly don't know. Maybe just the color is different. But if you prefer the original heart-shaped wax, you do get a pad of this as well. Just make sure to peel back that plastic film before you try loading up your pen. But you do get, hello as I throw it across the room, you do get a plate of that. And then you also get a thin plastic 7-placer in case you want to try multi-placing with 7 diamonds instead of 4. So that's everything that comes inside of the tray, and the tray itself is really nice, has high walls, again has the lid and the tray stopper, and I've seen quite a few people actually kit up in these trays once you have enough of them, because you know, if you're like me and you buy a bunch of Diamond Art Club kits, you end up with a bunch of trays, and you can kit up in them, you put the lid on. Honestly, if you shake this, the drills that are going to be in here are not going to go anywhere. Just don't like chuck it against a wall or anything. I wouldn't advise against that. But then you can put the sticker label on the little stopper part of the lid, or of the stopper, and it's really nifty. It's very, very neat, the things I've seen people do in the VIP group. So that is everything that comes in your Diamond Art Club toolkit. So really comprehensive, everything you need to do your diamond painting, or at least get started. So anyways, let's move on into our thank you for your purchase pamphlet, which should house our treasure quest card and sticker sheet. So let's hop into this. Ooh, how fun. Is that a silver? I think that's a silver. That's exciting. We'll take a look at the treasure quest card in a minute. Okay, but here we have our thank you for your purchase pamphlet. Just some information in here in case you're newer to diamond painting. In the middle here, we have step-by-step instructions on how to diamond paint, tips and tricks up here, your kit contents down here. You can also save 20% off your first app purchase. If you've never downloaded the app before, go do it. Go save 20% off of your first app purchase. So worth it. And then once you've made your first purchase with Diamond Art Club, you can join their VIP Facebook group. There's a lot of really fun perks in there, like voting and just getting to share finishes and whips with everybody, and just a really fun community. So I always recommend that you join once you've made your first purchase. But that's our thank you for your purchase pamphlet. And then we have our treasure quest card. I got a silver in this. How fun. What is a treasure quest card? Treasure quest cards are a secondary rewards program with Diamond Art Club that come in the form of a really fun trading card. So they come in different rarities. Bronze is the most common card, and then getting more rare, you have silver, which is this one, gold, and black, which is very, very rare. I have a ton of Diamond Art Club kits and only 2 black cards, so they're really rare. You can tell what rarity you have based on the border of the card, and then on the back as well it does say which card you have, and the pattern on the back indicates what you have, and then there's a little scratch off here. My recommendation is waiting until you have enough of each of the rarities to redeem for something. You can redeem for things like gift cards or even a custom diamond painting from Diamond Art Club, and it's really, really nifty. So I love these treasure quest cards. Do not get rid of them. They're really fun, and also they're just a super fun, like, extra collectible. So we have our treasure quest card, and then we have our sticker sheet here. So again, I really love how Diamond Art Club just in general puts together all their diamond paintings, but I really love their sticker sheets because I like decorating the heck out of my paper logbook. So if you're like me, this is perfect. We have a diamond sticker, Diamond Art Club Do It Makes You Sparkle, and the Little Ristorante by Christina Yen. And we have a look at that original artwork here on the back. Oh my God. The little draglings are just getting into so much mischief. There's one eating a cannoli, they're eating pizza, they're eating salad, spaghetti. I'm obsessed with this. I really am obsessed with this. This is a ton of fun. And then we have a spot for our start and end date up here, all of our stats about the kit in a sticker right here. And then when you open this up, we have all of our pre-cut sticker labels. Okay, this is a color palette I definitely, I think matches the original artwork very well. We have tons of yellows, reds, and oranges. But then we also have some fun pops of color, right? Because we have some of the dragons in different colors, which is a ton of fun. Oh man, this is so cute. Diamond Art Club puts all their labels as pre-cut sticker labels. So again, if you're like me, you like to kit up in an external storage system, makes it really easy. And then at the bottom of the color code list is where Diamond Art Club lists all of the special diamonds. So in this canvas, we have 3 ABs. It looks to be a blue, a yellow, and a green. And then we have 5 fairy dust, a green, red, orange, blue, and white. So we will take a look at all of those a lot closer in detail when we look at the drills. We'll obviously take a look to see where they are on the canvas, but tons of fun colors. And I am very curious to see just how many of the specials we'll have. I'm wondering if it's gonna be more focused in the dragons or what we're gonna see, but really awesome. So that's our sticker sheet. Let's hop into the main event. All of Diamond Art Club's canvases come in a branded dust bag. It says Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle. So let's hop into this. The backing of this canvas is so freaking soft. My goodness. Okay, let me pull this drill pack out. Hello color. So it's hilarious because a ton of the border of what we're seeing is going to be a lot more neutral, but then you just have this like middle part of just pops of color. That is, I mean, amazing. I expect nothing less from a canvas like this. This is incredible. Oh my gosh, I love it. But we'll take a look at the drills a lot closer in a few minutes. What I want to do right off the bat is take the canvas and roll it backwards just to help it lay flat a little bit quicker. Diamond Art Club canvases also have a self-flattening feature on them, so if you just let them sit out for a few minutes, they totally will flatten out on their own, but we don't have a few minutes. We never have a few minutes. Let me go ahead and get this on screen. Oh my god, this is so cute! Look at all the dragons. Excuse me, they're so cute. They are just having the time of their life, just eating all their Italian food. Let me get you guys, I love this dragon the most, I think. The little blue dragon eating the ravioli. Incredible, amazing. 10 out of 10, no notes at all whatsoever. The one eating the cannoli is honestly a really close contender as well. This is hilarious and I love it. What I'm actually gonna go ahead and do, as I cannot fit the entire thing in frame, I'm gonna go ahead and insert a picture so that way you guys can just see the entire thing on camera. Man, you guys, the foodie dragons are really just some of my favorites from Christina Yen. I haven't worked on any yet, but I have a majority of them. There is one that I do not have. I'm pretty sure it was like the very first one that Diamond Art Club released. It has a lot of browns in it, so that one kind of, I just held back on and I never picked it up. It's on my wish list. I don't know which one it is, if I'm being honest. I don't remember what the like food group was, if you will, but I have almost all of the foodie dragons and you're just so cute. Can you go wrong? I just don't think you can go wrong, but this is incredible. Let's do a quick tour of the canvas in case you're new. Right off the bat at the top, we have Diamond Art Club's branding, do what makes you sparkle. The edging of the canvas is scalloped and poked. It helps prevent fraying. And then if we take a look over here at the top left-hand side of the canvas, we have a schematic of all of our symbols, and you have the same thing over here at the bottom right-hand side. I like using those in conjunction with the sticker labels, so make sure to utilize all the things that you have. Over here at the bottom left-hand side of the canvas, we have more good information. We have another look at the artwork, the name of the painting, the size, the artist, and the copyright symbol. That is so super duper important because the Diamond Art Club legally licenses all of their artwork. What this means is that Christina Yen has given permission for the use of her artwork to be turned into diamond painting and is being fairly compensated. So really, really, really important stuff, and I love that Diamond Art Club does right by artists. Can we also talk about the fact that I love how some of the artists have their like little logo slogan thing here? Not a slogan, I guess logo might be the right word. I know Steve Sundrum has it and Christina Yen has it. I just think it's fun. And then over here in the middle, we just have Diamond Art Club's social media information. I always recommend following them to stay up to date with all the new releases. And then over here at the bottom right-hand side of the canvas is Diamond Art Club's lifetime warranty. So basically, if anything happens to your canvas or your drills, like you run out of a color, and you are the original owner and purchaser of your canvas, and you're covered under the lifetime warranty, you can contact customer support and they will help you out. So yeah, you guys, I love this. Can we talk about the bottle of olive oil just sitting up here? That is cracking me up. The salad is such a fabulous touch. Honestly, listen, Italian food has got to be my favorite like type of food. Really, truly. I love Italian food. I love pizza. I love pasta. I love salad. I'm a salad lover. Would we consider Caesar salad to be an Italian food? I don't actually know that for a fact. But it is such a good canvas. Let me show you guys the drill field really quickly and we can talk about confetti versus color blocking just in case you're new. But this canvas obviously has some really clear symbols. I really have never run across a canvas from Diamond Art Club with a not clear drill field. It's happened very, very, very rarely. I think one time specifically, but like I could still read the symbols. It really truly is usually very, very nice and clear like this. And then color blocking versus confetti in this canvas, you're gonna find a mix of both, but you're gonna find more confetti. A good example of color blocking though is honestly up at the top of the canvas. It's where you have more of the same symbol in a small area, so you can pull out your multi-placer, that 7-placer if you will, and multi-place if you want through these areas. They'll go a little bit faster. You'll have the color in your tray a bit longer, and you'll be able to kind of go through those sections a bit more quickly. But honestly, a lot of this canvas just has a bit more in the way of confetti. Confetti is where you have more color changes in a small area, so you'll be single placing more often, but also there will be a higher level of detail. So you'll be able to just see these little dragons and all the food really crisp and clear, and it's just incredible. So yeah, this canvas definitely leans on more of the confetti heavy side of things, but you guys know how I am with confetti. I personally love it. So beautiful, beautiful. I love this a lot. Oh my goodness. Let me get this canvas flipped around because the next thing we are going to do, as I'm slipping out of my chair, hello, the next thing we're gonna do is take a look at our diamonds. So all of Diamond Art Club's drill packs have a sticker on them. In my opinion, it's really important that you check this when you get your canvas. You wanna make sure this matches the canvas, because if it doesn't match the canvas, you might not necessarily have the right pack of drills. But if you store your canvas separate from the drills in the box they came in, the sticker helps you match it, and it just makes it really easy. So really nifty that they do that. But let's hop into this drill pack. Rest in peace, this actually looking decent. Ooh, we have a nice little rogue bag of drills. Okay, let me go ahead, put this on the floor over here. I'm gonna zoom in so that way we can take a look. Also, so sorry for moving you guys. Okay, let's just start with the one singular bag of drills that we have. 754. Incredible. I'm gonna put it on the floor. The floor is the easiest. Okay, now let's get into the drill bags. So right off the bat, I'm not sure if you guys are noticing, but Diamond Art Club does not put their drills in DMC order. They actually put their drills in weight order. So roughly in order of most amount of drills to least amount of drills. I know that can be pretty hit or miss with people, but I personally don't really mind it at all. I think very specific like storage systems kind of lend itself really well to being stored this way. So I don't know, it's just pretty person dependent, but that is our first thing of drills. This was a very brown heavy stack, which I mean honestly makes a ton of sense. Yeah, again, I'm really curious to see just how many of the special drills we might have in this diamond painting, but this is such a cute canvas. A lot of bags of 938, a few bags of 938, a couple bags of 3822. Ooh, our first fairy dust, and we have doubles. Okay, Z741. We have 2 bags of that fairy dust, that beautiful orange fairy dust. Fairy dust drills, what are they? Fairy dust drills have a fine glitter coating on the top of them, and they give a really shimmery effect. It's subtle. It's a little bit more subtle than an AB is. We'll look at an AB a little bit later. But they're just so pretty, and they just shimmer, and they're gorgeous. And we have 2 bags of Z741, so that's awesome. And then we have Z6x, which I kindly refer to as the quintessential Christmas color, but this is not Christmas. This is definitely not Christmas. So we have a nice, pretty chunky bag of the red fairy dust. Okay, pop off special drills. I love to see that. I really wasn't sure how we'd end up in the specials, so it's a nice surprise to see a good amount of specials so far charted in. But honestly, we have 8 total special drills, so I think it was 8. I think it was 3 and 5. So, I mean, I knew we were gonna have a lot of specials, but I wasn't sure if it would be in like smaller quantities or bigger quantities, but anyways, doesn't really matter. I know that Diamond Art Club charts their specials really intentionally, so I'm never concerned either direction with the special drills, but we have found 2 fairy dust so far. Still on the hunt for the rest. This is interesting. I feel like these drill train packs are like a little bit shorter than usual. I actually don't know if that's true. Here's our first AB drill. This is AB 3819, which is this really pretty like green AB drill. AB drills, what are they? AB stands for Aurora Borealis, and these are named after the Northern Lights, and these drills are different than the fairy dust. They have a more coarse, iridescent coating on the top, and they really reflect light. They're very, very pretty, and they make the drills sparkle and shine. The drills around them sparkle and shine. It's just a beautiful effect. So we have our green AB. Got some yellows. Ooh, here's our white fairy dust, Z3865. I feel like this has turned into just like a staple for a lot of Diamond Art Club kits, is either a white AB or a white fairy dust. So we're seeing a white fairy dust in this kit. And then we have our second AB, AB973, which is a yellow AB. I'm really excited to see where these are going to go on the canvas. I'm really excited. So we've seen 2 ABs, 3 fairy dust. How have I lost track already? I don't know. Beautiful, amazing. Okay, move this to the floor. Got a couple more, you guys. Lots of colors in this painting. Very colorful. Okay, I think this is our 4th. Is this our 4th fairy dust? I don't even know. Z166, we have a beautiful green fairy dust. You know, I'm wondering if we're gonna see this closely charted with the green AB. We will find out, we will find out. This is really, really, really beautiful. Love that quite a bit. Okay, and then we have one more thing of drills, I think. Yep, and this is like our smallest amount of colors, so let's see what we can find special drill-wise in here. Here's our final AB, AB807. I'm wondering if we're gonna see that in the blue dragon that I was gushing over earlier. Probably, but a really pretty blue AB. I think one more fairy dust. Yeah, am I making that up? Well, we will find out in about 0.2 seconds if I'm making that up. No, I'm not, we're good. Z3766, ooh, a blue fairy dust. Okay, probably gonna find this in that blue dragon as well, but of course we will take a look together. Very fun. And we just have handfuls of these last colors. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, let me go ahead and get this canvas flipped back over. This is blanket sized. Do I advise against using it as a blanket? Listen, I say you do you. Okay, let me get you guys zoomed out because we are very, very, very much zoomed in on this painting. Okay, let me get you moved over to the bottom left-hand side of the canvas. We're gonna have to do this kind of in quadrants because this canvas is so big and I cannot fit the entire thing in frame. But as a reminder, we had 8 special drills in here, 3 ABs and 5 fairy dust. For ABs, we had a blue, a yellow, and a green. And then for fairy dust, we had a green, red, orange, blue, and white. So also, any white you see on the canvas is our white fairy dust because we do not have a white normal drill. So the cannolis, the cannolis have some of the white fairy dust. It's a little hard to see, but like we're seeing like white sprinkles in the cannolis. These are definitely cannolis, yeah. I'm like almost certain these are cannolis. Do I know my animals? No. Do I know my food? No. It's all fine, it's all fine. We have some of the white fairy dust throughout that. This cannoli as well actually has a little bit of the yellow AB kind of highlighting it a little bit. We're seeing in this dragon's face, we are seeing a little bit of the blue AB and the blue fairy dust in his eyes. Actually, so the blue AB in both of the eyes, but only the blue fairy dust in this left eye. Like kind of because it's shining a little bit brighter. And then a little bit of the blue AB in, what is he wearing? Is he wearing a bib? Is he wearing a bib is the real question. No, I think it's like a bandana. It would be kind of funny if it was a bib, but no, he has a little bit of the blue AB in his little bandana that he's wearing. That's hilarious. I'm cracking up. Okay. I feel like that's all we're gonna see. I'm kind of keeping my eyes in like the more brighter areas because I feel like that's where we're gonna find a lot of our special drills. Let me see. What are you? You are, oh, like basil. We have a little bit of the, let's see, is it both? Yeah, both the green AB and fairy dust in the basil. Or is that parsley? I mean, what would you put on pizza? Probably basil, right? Like a margarita pizza, you'd put basil, I would assume. I'm not a chef either. I just know nothing. I just work here. Okay, let's move on into over here just a little bit. I want to take a look at this blue dragon because, you know, okay, well, the sauce of the ravioli that he's eating is outlined in the red fairy dust. Anytime I open one of these Christina young dragons, I just want to work on him immediately because these are so endearing. They're so endearing. And then this dragon himself does have some of the blue AB all in his body, but a little bit of the blue fairy dust in these more medium blue areas. It's a little bit glary, but yeah, the more medium blue areas, we're gonna see some of that blue fairy dust. That is absolutely cracking me up. I love it. What about the leaf right here? That's not a leaf. That probably is like parsley. Basil? Parsley. You would put parsley on it, yeah? I don't know. Let me know. Chefs, pop off in the comments, please. We have more of the green AB and fairy dust going on in this leaf over here. Let's get it scooted over here so we can take a look at the, is this a bowl of spaghetti? It absolutely is a bowl of spaghetti. More of the red fairy dust is happening in the kind of red areas, highlighting a little bit of the spaghetti here. I'm taking a look at the greenery down here and I'm not seeing any specials. What about, ooh, okay, in the spaghetti as well. Oh, and in the ravioli, I did miss that. Both of these, we're seeing some of the orange fairy dust in both of these. This is cracking me up. This is so good. This is so good. And that's what I'm seeing in there. Let me get this just scooted down a little bit. I know we haven't really looked at the middle part of the canvas. We'll kind of combine middle top together. Okay, let's take a look at this. What exactly are you? Oh my God, that's lasagna. It's lasagna. I'm cracking up. Okay, in the lasagna, we have, I need to keep an eye on my camera because it's reaching a half an hour and I want to make sure I stop it at the right time. We have a little bit of the yellow AB in the ravioli. Nope, not ravioli, the lasagna. And we have a little bit of the, what is that? The green fairy dust in here as well. Just a little bit. That's cracking me up. I'm sorry. It's just, this is so funny to me. What about this? What about the salad? The salad, we have some green fairy dust in the salad and some of the yellow AB as well. You're gonna find just a little bit of the yellow AB kind of highlighting little areas in the salad, but mostly that green fairy dust throughout the lettuce. And is that tomato? The tomatoes in here have some of the red fairy dust. That is just so good. It really is so good. 10 out of 10. Seriously, no notes. I really love it. Okay, what's going on over here with the pizza? Okay, this pizza here. Oh, what about this dragon? Hold on. This dragon has in his blue eyes again, blue AB and fairy dust. Fairy dust just in this eye, AB just in this eye. This pizza here, we have, it's outlined again with the red fairy dust. This explains why we have so much of these special drills. It really is decked out. This is absolutely incredible. And we have, ooh, most of the entirety of the cheese of the pizza is the orange fairy dust. Incredible. Amazing. Okay, what are you? What are you? You are some sort of like shrimp dish, I think, because this is definitely a shrimp. So, I don't know, like a shrimp pasta maybe? We have some of the yellow AB kind of highlighting in here, but we also have some of the green fairy dust kind of in here as well. This dragon has some of the yellow AB highlighting him a little bit. These blue areas, you're gonna see more of the blue fairy dust and AB. His eyes are gonna have the fairy dust and AB, the blue. It's just, it's incredible. Okay, hold on. We're reaching a half an hour. Hold on one sec. Okay, sorry, had to restart that before I forgot. Does the olive oil have anything? Also, have I been missing the white fairy dust? I've been looking at everything else except the white fairy dust. I don't know, but we do have a little bit of the white fairy dust kind of highlighting the top of the olive oil bottle, which is really fun. Okay, let me get this scooted over a bit. This dragon here has some of the red fairy dust in the red areas here. A little bit of the orange fairy dust in his eye, and a little bit of the white fairy dust. Oh, it's part of the piece of cake. Okay, so a little bit of the white fairy dust highlighting this cake. And then if we look at the cake, we have, let's see. A little bit of the yellow AB kind of highlighting it a little bit. White fairy dust in this area here. What are you? Oh my God, it's a little chef hat. He's wearing a little chef hat and it's highlighting it. I love it. I love it a lot. And then this dragon here. I'm not sure this dragon has anything. Oh, a little bit of, oh no, just kidding. That's a normal drill. I don't see any other specials in that area. Like a couple of white fairy dust in his eye. Again, it's a glare, I'm sorry. A little bit of the white fairy dust in his eye here. Okay, let me go ahead and just get this down to this top little bit here. Finish this off. We have our margarita pizza here, which I love. We have some of the green fairy dust in here. Do we have any of the green AB in here? Not that I can see. We have a little bit of the yellow AB highlighting in here. This dragon here, that is a dragon, yeah? Wait, it's like a dragon that's on fire. Is it like this looks like an axolotl. Why would it be an axolotl? Would it? Would it? I don't know. Well, whatever. If this is just a random axolotl, I don't believe that. I feel like I'm making things up. I don't know. Christina Yen, are you here? Can you make fun of me in the comments? Whatever, he's decked out in the yellow AB, which is so super duper cute. We have a little bit of the white fairy dust in the pizza as well. And then up here, what are you? Like bread rolls? The bread rolls have a little bit of the white fairy dust highlighting up here. And a little bit of the greenery in here. We have some of the green fairy dust. So you guys, this is perfect. This is perfect. I love this so much. As a reminder, this is the Little Ristorante by Christina Yen or 6 Leaf Clover Studios. I'm gonna have this link down below. Let me know in the comments, is this one you grabbed on Black Friday or is it on your wish list now? I wanna know all the things down below, and thank you guys so much for watching this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys.